we recording?
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, the silly couple here, Joseph.
And Victoria.
And today we're going to tell you a little bit about how we met. So one of the best days of my life was obviously meeting the woman who would become my future bride. And now for the past almost 4 years, we've been living together and just doing life together. It's been amazing. So you want to tell them a little bit around what happened from your perspective. Let's start from there. So let's start from Victoria's perspective.
I was invited to a friend's going away party. Jaylon, he was going into the army, and he wanted to have a dinner party at Applebee's of all places. And I was like, well, I mean, it's after work on a Tuesday or a Monday, I don't remember. And I was like, I don't know if I really want to go. Maybe I should go. I just decided, why not? It's a new year. I'm going to just be more spontaneous. This was back in 2014. So, was it 14 or 15?
It was 15, January.
Oh, 2015.
I think you're thinking December of 14.
Yeah.
I think we got the invite in December of 14.
Yeah. So then 2015 in January. So we went to Applebee's. I didn't really know anyone there. I think there were two people that I remember from high school. Because Jaylon and I went to high school together. And then some loud, nice, cute man sat next to me on a cane. Yeah, and he had a cane. He was limping with a cane, and I was like, that's probably an interesting story, which I heard about at the dinner. But yeah, and then after that, you tell them the rest about
okay,
it.
yeah, no, that's perfect. So yeah, I mean, and I was in a similar boat. You know, it's funny because Jaylon invited me, and I'm like, who do I know there? And I knew like two people there myself. Josh and Jeannie are their names. If you guys are watching, thanks for watching. And they were really the reason I went, more or less, because I'm like, okay, if there's anyone I know, I have to go to support Jaylon. So first I'm like, I could just see him outside of this, and we can get together, just me and him, and I can say goodbye that way. I'm like, you know what? I need to get out and do something. So if anyone else I know, and I knew those two people, so I jumped on it. So I shouldn't say they're the only reason, but they definitely gave me that nudge, knowing they were going to be there. And so I see her, and I still think we must have met each other or seen each other previously. And everyone thinks this was a cheap pickup line, but I don't do pickup lines. Well, obviously now I don't do pickup lines, but I never did pickup lines. But yeah, I saw her, and I'm like, she seems somewhat familiar, and she's cute, and don't seem to be with anyone else, so I'm going to sit next to her. And it worked out because my friends were also sitting at that end of the table. So I sat down next to her, and I told her, I'm like, hey, have we met before? Like, you look familiar. And so we got on Facebook connected. Found out, as far as we could tell, we did have, one mutual connection, though, right? Because you had a friend from high school that I didn't know.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I had met her previously. But so we connected on Facebook. I messaged her, I think that next day or something, and said, hey, why don't we get lunch? Picked out a local spot. She's like, oh, yeah, I love that place. And I'm like, perfect, let's get lunch. We got lunch, and the rest is history.
I had like 3 hours on the first lunch.
Yeah, we did. We did. It was a long lunch. But we just had a lot to talk about. We had a lot in common. And my mentality for a first date, anyone who's single and watching this, it's an interview. And treat it as an interview. Be very nice. Ask them questions. Don't rush into things. Don't be like, so how many kids would you want to have? No. It's a first round interview. You just get the baseline, you find out that you have some common interests, you enjoy talking to them, they can hold a conversation, that's it. Anyways, that's your free bonus of relationship advice. I know that's not why they're watching, is it? No. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how we met.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you the story about the cane in the future. Hint, there were broken bones involved. But I think that's it for today. Join us tomorrow. We're going to go over something else. Kind of our part education and career stuff. That's kind of part 3 of this. We're actually recording it all at once. But we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye. Stay silly and subscribe. Almost forgot that.